Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ash, and today we're going to be talking about the 5 habits that you can develop that most successful people have and not successful people don't. Also, I will be giving you 5 book recommendations that will change your life. If you follow these things and implement everything, I guarantee your life will be at a completely different place by the end of the year. Tip number 1 is change your money mindset. This is so important because a lot of us have grown up with bad money mindset, thinking that there is a scarcity of money or money is really hard to make. And think about your own circumstances right now. Do you walk around saying that, oh my God, there's plenty of money in the world, or making money is so easy? Or do you walk around saying money is difficult to come by? We need to work really hard to make money. The sentences that you use will determine what your money mindset is. And that's not necessarily a good thing if it's just looking at the negative, because the reality is money can be easy to make. You just need to know how, right? So instead of focusing on the possibility of making it, if you're always thinking negative, your focus is going to never allow you to build that wealth. So if money matters to you, then this book is going to be the most important thing that you need to read. And the book is called Think and Grow Rich. You read this, you're going to change the way you think about money, and you'll see why you need to unlearn a lot of bad habits that you probably grew up with that is going to shatter your way of thinking of money. Tip number 2, successful people acquire financial literacy. Now, most of us walk around avoiding finances like the plague, right? Like most people don't even like to look at their own bank account, let alone think about what a financial statement is. Now, it's not just reserved for accountants and business people. Most people should really have some level of accounting literacy or some kind of financial literacy that's going to really help in growing of the wealth or growing of your own success, whether you're running your own business or you're in a workplace. And no, it's not about budgeting to the point where you can't have a coffee a week or enjoy anything fun. It's more about how you can think about your finances so you can maybe increase your income or find other ways to make money. That might be a side hustle, that might be an asset that you invest in that's going to return you positive cash flow. But figuring out these different areas is going to really help you. There's a lot of people that I speak to, including myself, from about 5 years ago, where I thought investing was extremely dangerous, or I was like, oh, investing is not for people like me, right? Investing is reserved for some specific elites or something like that. Or even crypto nowadays. How many of you are in NFTs, right? You can think about these new things coming up, and you can either say, oh my God, I don't understand it, I'm going to ignore. Or you can say, I don't understand it, but I want to figure out how. So I'm going to go and learn about it. Now, the best book that will literally change the way you think about finances, your own budgeting, your own ways of making money is Rich Dad, Poor Dad. This book literally changed the way I work my finances right now. And yeah, just read it and you will see what I mean. Tip number 3 is about strategic laziness. You see, most successful people actually understand that you need to wind down. Most unsuccessful people have a very hustle hard mindset. It's all about go, go, go all the time. And the problem with this is it can be counterproductive, right? You will have diminishing returns when you put in more work, just because of the fact that if you keep working, your brain is going to not be able to pay as much attention. It will lead to very slow progress. So if you actually take time off, active rest periods, then you will be able to progress faster. In fact, I've got a calendar hack for you that's going to really change the way you organize yourself. And that's a video I made last week, so check that out right here. It will help you determine free time and be active during the blocked working time. A book that can really help over here is called The 4-Hour Workweek. Now, it's an amazing book. I'm going to have to be honest, I haven't fully implemented everything in there because it's actually quite hard. It takes quite a long time to bring your active work hours to be a lot lower than what you normally do. And especially the fact that you need to be productive during the blocking times. Tip number 4 is about asking the right people. Now, successful people understand that it's not about what you know, it's more about who you know. I mean, nowadays, it's not even just about who you know, it's more about who knows you, right? But let's think about it in this way. You can either figure things out by yourself, or you can go and ask somebody who's been there, done that, walked the steps, that can teach you how to do it yourself. If you're going to the Amazon rainforest, you can either Google, research, and read books about it to figure out how you're going to walk through it, or you can pay a guide to take you through it. Which one are you going to do? You're of course going to pick the tour guide because they're going to be able to show you the road. They've done it multiple times. So it's the same thing in most areas of your life that you want to grow. It's a real hack that I'm now realizing that everybody has access to. Everybody has access to somebody else who has been there, done that, got a t-shirt that can show you the ropes. Now, the most important book that can really help you out here is called Who, Not How. Check it out. Tip number 5 is a selective friend circle. The thing that most successful people understand that most unsuccessful people don't is you're the average of the 5 people you hang around with most. And this is 5 people, whether it be you actually physically hanging around with them or just speaking to them in some shape or form. Now, you will become the average because you take on the thing that they think about and they will take on the things that you think about. So over time, these 5 people start thinking very, very similarly in some aspects. Now, think about it in this way, right? If you want to be rich, if you hang around with 5 broke people, do you think you will be the one exception who's rich? It's unlikely, right? It's more likely to be the next broke person, the 6th broke person. If you hung around with 5 rich people, you are likely to be the next rich person in that group. So you have to understand that you can surround yourself with the people, or at least surround yourself with enough of the right people that's going to feed you the right type of thinking. It doesn't always have to be about money, but think about whatever it is that you want to be successful at. Find your group of people that are going to help you, that are going to support you, and that also have a similar type of thinking that can benefit you in the long run. The book that can help you a lot here is called How to Win Friends and Influence People. There's a lot of other things you need, of course, to form a right friendship circle, especially about having confidence, being able to communicate better, having assertive communication skills. All of those things I've made videos about, so check them out right here. I'll link them for you. And this is going to really help you accelerate your progress in becoming more successful. Now, if you have all of these 5 books, maybe you can just make it as a goal to read them throughout this year, but most importantly, implement the steps that I've given you today. That can really help you out. And I am doing exactly the same thing. I've been implementing some of these steps for the last few years, and it has dramatically changed where I am and how I think. So let me know if you utilize these tips in the comments below. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel because I will be making videos every week on topics like this. So if you enjoyed it, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out any more videos, and I will catch you next week.